Welcome back to the channel again, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all so much for coming over. Shout out to the team that was able to go in here and recover. That's just crazy. Like when you read this title, all 67 bodies in the DC plane crash have been recovered. It's just crazy. Like I was talking to somebody at the gym and they were just saying like, these are just like normal people like you and I. People have aspirations, dreams, goals. You want to, I mean, there was a lot of kids, a lot of kids in here too, man, that ain't even really got a chance to live life. That's tough, man. I'm just thinking of like all the family members, because you have to go and identify the body, and it's extremely sad, especially how it happened, how much it could have been prevented, man. But again, shout out to them for being able to recover everyone, man. I know that was not easy. I'm gonna check this video out. Appreciate all the love and support with you guys coming over.
New tonight, the remains from all 67 victims of the mid-air collision over Washington, D.C. have been recovered. Almost 1 week ago, an American Airlines regional plane and an Army Black Hawk helicopter crashed into the Potomac River. Officials say it'll take several more days to remove all of the wreckage. Chris Van Cleve is following the investigation and the recovery tonight.
It was a haunting sight Monday as pieces of the American Airlines regional jet were pulled out of the Potomac River just 5 days after the deadliest U.S. air crash in more than 2 decades. Among them, the battered midsection of the plane's fuselage, one of the engines, and a wing.
Over the next 24 hours, our goal is really to complete our commitment to finishing the civilian plane recovery.
DC Fire says additional remains were recovered in Monday's salvage mission and are in the process of being identified.
We have positively identified 55 sets of remains.
Newly released drone video from the National Transportation Safety Board shows a first look at the scene hours after the crash, the Black Hawk helicopter appearing mostly intact. Investigators say they're still poring over both aircraft's flight data and cockpit voice recorders and have obtained training and flight logs for both flight crews, maintenance logs for both aircraft, and are building the crew's daily histories, as well as completed interviews with all 5 air traffic controllers working the night of the collision, as the NTSB tries to piece together what happened.
There are questions about should the military helicopters be sharing the airspace with commercial traffic.
The answer to that is yes. It happens all the time. So this is not a zero-sum game. We are in this national capital region. What we should look at is say, have we missed anything in terms of how this is designed, how the routes of are designed? And
Now, I get what he's saying, but with this incident, like with what just happened, something needs to change. A lot of people were saying, it was the helicopters. The helicopter was in the wrong. They thought they saw. When they were like, do you see the plane? They were saying they think it was the other plane that they saw and they didn't see this one. Like, all I'm saying is like, if they don't change nothing, it's like something doesn't change and something like this happens again, oh man. And there's no guarantee it won't. You know what I mean? So definitely something has to change, I feel. I'm going to read some of the comments after this, but I mean,
Is there anything that we would, should, or could do differently to prevent this from happening again?
At skating rinks across the country, a moment of silence was held Monday remembering the 67 lives lost, including those in the ice skating community, as investigators push for answers. Chris Van Cleve, CBS News, Arlington, Virginia.
I just want to look at some of the comments here, man. Dang, somebody literally said the same thing. I was talking to one of my gym mates. It said those 67 bodies were people just like me and you. They had dreams, goals, problems, struggles, nostalgia, etc. These kind of tragedies make me so appreciative. No matter how bad things are, at least I'm still breathing. Hey, again, man, like I know a lot of these people that do this job of rescuing and recovering. I know they have to get a lot of therapy, counseling, whatever, because like it's like no matter how much training you do, no matter how much training you do, it will never like compare to the real thing, especially when kids are involved. You know, I got a lot of friends that are cops. Y'all know my sister is a cop, and she done seen some things. Some things just like make you react different, man. That's why it's like it's crazy, like with all the stuff going on in the world right now. Like I wish we could all just come together, live peacefully, man. Cause like you never know when your time is up. You know, and we're talking about people who probably got on the plane more than they drove. They were used to flying, you know. I know this is the last thing that they thought could happen, that they would get hit by a damn helicopter. So I'm just saying, man, speak to people, say hello, ask how they doing. You never know what people are going through in life, man. But like I said, the people who did the recovery, man, like mentally, I would be like, just like, oh, you know, like I said, I know they do a lot of training, but at the same time, if you're a genuinely good, loving, caring person, I know you're gonna struggle with this, man. And then you go home and you know, you with your family, you gonna go home, run in there, hug your kids, you know. This is tough. Yeah. But like I said, the parents and family having to identify these. Hey, thank y'all for coming over, man. It's crazy. All right. Peace out.